No.
I think it's Puppy.
Puppy.
Right? Yeah,
But
there it
is
is.
it the disruptor?
The Dream.
Who's
The
gonna
Dream.
take it,
Good
guys?
call.
Sin.
I like Liquid.
Secret.
Secret.
The time being aggressive. Highlight Dye is going to be able to share in this neutrals. Giving us the last kill. And Wee's got really no way out of this one. The Furion's actually going to TP in. Starts going for Kuro. Kuro is actually going to be the first one here as Highlight Dye comes back. That's a more important kill. Coming in from behind, Weeha is forced to join his support, but it's going to be a 3 versus 1 here. All they have to do is catch Pi, but Liquid are instead trying to go with Wee. That's a more important kill. And Wee's got really no way out of this one. The Furion's actually going to TP in. Starts going for Kuro. Kuro is actually going to be the first one here as Highlight Eye comes back. They only need one more right click the bottle. Oh, a little bit more. They will be able to get that first blood. Weeha draws Liquid away. Maybe that fight could have been a lot different. Misery's actually going to get the courier. Oh my god, he actually gets it. Now he's going to be stunned up. He might be comboed down as the toss goes back. They should be able to kill Highlight Eye here, but they're already putting pressure onto Kuro. They're going to make a go for Wee. They have the haste rune on Kuro. They might be able to run down Wee. They managed to get the toss on him. They have Misery here, but he doesn't have a sprout instead. Oh, the body block might actually kill Matu, but still, they have the tether. Kuro, he's going to be glimpsed back. He still has that haste rune for a few more seconds. Connect field, just block him in though. Kuro tethers back out though, all the way over to Matumba Man. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mind Control is being run down by Puppy as well as the Clinks. Looks like Mind Control, he's going to be going in deep for this kill. They might be able to get it too. Mind Control just needs a little bit more space, but he can't quite get it. Jerix is here with a response now as Puppy runs out of that scorched earth. He should be dying as the right clicks will come in. Kuro's going to help get part of two. And if he gets a good rune, maybe he can do this. The arcane rune isn't quite what he wanted. Jerix is going to be able to get the hex off, has to TP away, and should barely be good. But Weeha gets the kill. Yeah, Weeha with this cute little pull that they were doing earlier on. Looks like they might try and fight this one. Highlight Die has the level 2 glimpse. Will be able to get Kuro. They have the tether out, but it looks like it's just not going to be fast enough. He has to roll through the meatball, which ends in his demise. Now Matumba Man, Mind Control, drops out the X. Misery. Oh, he's almost got the courier, but it speeds away. They hope to be able to get the turnaround. The Avalanche is just a bit too late, though. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, Mind Control drops out the Ravage. They have the TPs in. Maybe they can get Eternal Envy here as Jerix able to offer the control. They have a Cattle Ward down as well. Bada joins forces. He needs to be able to drop the ultimate. Oh, no! It's not enough! Mid lane, Weeha gets off the... Oh, he's going to Soul Ring TP. Jerix is going to get doomed. Did not expect Puppy to be level 6. Sunstrike comes in. It's not actually going to land, but they still have enough damage to kill Jerix easily. Going to try and solo Roshan. Misery joins him, gives him some meat shields via the treants, and Mind Control. He gets the Invis rune, but is he actually going to go in there? The Cattle Ward is laid out. They're going to turn on to Mind Control, but he spotted out the Roshan attempt. He is going to be controlled up by the Sprout. Oh, and Weeha finish him off, but can they act? Even then. Jerix, he's smoked over here. He's by himself. They will be able to get the relocate, though. That should be able to finish off Misery quite easily. The combination makes... Plus, he's got backup. I think Secret knows what's going to be happening here. He gets off the scorched earth. This is going to be a tough kill to pin, especially with Eternal Envy here. They're going to throw out the combination. They do successfully kill, but the Static Storm is going to be able to control on Matumba Man. He has nothing left, but Eternal Envy is exposed. He's been hexed up and will be taken out by Fada. Next up, Highlight Die, but he's going to join Force and Misery. The relocate back actually saves Kuro, but now they get the glimpse back. But Kuro's still alive. Misery's fighting up against Fada, but he can't quite get that kill either. The Sunstrike misses. And Team Secret, I don't know if they had that planned out. But all the plans in the world doesn't stop Liquid from taking that fight. Liquid were hoping. Time! They're going to look for mid. Matumba Man's the target. They're going to try and glimpse him back. Kuro, he's going to go for the relocate save, but it's not in time. And now Kuro, he may be sacrificed as well, as Secret are just going to surround this tier 1 tower. He needs to be able to get a tether target. Mind Control's making his way over for that one. The tether out. Oh, the cold snap's making it too hard for him to be able to get away. The Met comes. He's being scattered out deep inside the Roshan jungle by Eternal Envy. This is not the place to be, Fada. He's going to need to save himself somehow with his OD. Nobody's nearby enough. He can run in with a Ravage, but he knows. He backs out immediately. He's like, nope, that is not the... Yeah, maybe not even 4. You're right. With the medallion, it's only got 2 armor. Everybody making their way over. They're going to make their way over. 1, 2, 3. It is going to be enough. Matumba Man's now on his way up, but he's going to be glimpsed back. They have the Static Storm plus the control from the Cold Snap. Holy cow, that... An incursion into the Radiant jungle to see if they can set up a relocate fight. All they're going to run into is Highlight Die, who managed to get off the Static Storm plus the glimpse back. He's actually going to be able to escape from this one for the time being. They don't have the Rod of Atos up for another 2 seconds. The Sunstrike almost catching Jerix on the side there. Oh, Fada is so desperate to try and force this fight. He's going to start charging forward. They have the relocate coming in. They're going to try and blow up Puppy before the Doom gets laid out, but it's already put onto Kuro. They get the glimpse back, and oh my god, the Puppy Man's already gone. They have the second life coming in, but Eternal Envy's just ripping Liquid apart. They get the blink back from the OT. He looks like he will escape, but Mind Control is not going to be as lucky. They still have a glimpse up in 2 more seconds, but that may not even be required, as we, as well as Misery, jump themselves forward to make sure Mind Control has no hopes of escaping. Liquid successfully blow up the Doom, but they just seem desperate in forcing fights. And again, these smokes, well, they're a bit lucky that Misery blinks up the cliff straight into them. They're just about to finish that sentence and blow up instantly. Once again, a double damage on Eternal Envy right as Liquid are going into the jungle. Eternal Envy's going to be scouted out. They're going to try and blow him up. The quick ravage. They might be able to do something, but he's so tanky. And now the Static Storm. It disrupts everything that Liquid are hoping to achieve. They still managed to kill the Clinks, but it isn't going to be worth it. The fight looks nasty. His Kuro's already going to be blown up. He managed to get the Ghost Scepter up for a time being. Mind Control is going to go on to Misery, and looks like they should be able to get that kill as an Anchor Smash finish them off, but they're sandwiched in. Wait on the right side. Pumping and Pylai die on the left with an ice wall, making sure they go nowhere in this one. Matamba Man can't even finish off Puppy.
Puppy doesn't even die for this one. And it looked like a really good fight for half a second, but you saw how quickly Clinks killed Vada. Their inability to be able to burst them down made it so that the OD dies almost instantly.
That beautiful Static Storm from Pylai Die position almost to the jungle. Fast, a quick roll. They do see it. They'll know somebody here from Team Liquid was here not so long ago. The Tornado is actually going to be able to catch the Tidehunter. They're going to be able to lock down Mind Control nice and fast. A quick Roshan Bash actually stalls things up, but Mind Control is unlikely to be able to escape as the Purge slows him down long enough. They also have the Glimpse back to make sure there is no hope for Team Liquid. And it seems like contesting Roshan is an impossibility. It just adds Doom off, and he will be able to. Kind of 6-slotted.
Yeah, and right now at Fada at top, he's going to get gone on too. His Puppy, he's going to sandwich him.
A blink back, TP away. Puppy needs to be able to get the Doom off, and he will be able to. Fada stopped, and Eternal Envy makes sure he stays down.
Oh, Kuro came in to try to help immediately and fight up against this. And without their Wisp or their OD available, they're going to be really hard pressed for this one.
Lane of Brax most definitely going to be going down. Eternal Envy pops his BKB defensively here. The Yule Scepter, the combination is going to come out from Weehaw. He throws down the ice wall, going to Matamba Man, who's now stuck against the kinetic field as well. Isn't going to be able to make the initiation required to make use of those buybacks. They still manage to get a jump in from Jerix, controlling up Highlight Dive. They're going to be able to pop him. And that is going to be the gem, so that was worth a bit more, but they need to be able to catch something else. Unfortunately, Puppy already has a BKB, so to blink backwards, but the Glimpse tries to send it back. They do have the BKB, and Liquid will march back as a 3-man crew. Jerix, he's actually going to be targeted, has to go up to turns around, hits the Hex onto Puppy. Now the turnaround, the Ravage, but can they actually take this fight? They're going to go for the blow-up on Puppy first. They do get it with the OD ultimate, the Static Storm, not enough to control up Fada. They're protecting Eternal Envy as Weehaw comes forward with Deafening Blast that helps finish off Jerix. He wants to be able to chase down the rest of these heroes as well. Unfortunately, Mind Control is stuck fighting up against Eternal Envy, who's quite low, but Matamba Man, one swing isn't quite enough to toss forward. He gets him in the end. That's a big kill from Matamba Man. He still has that Aegis. Team Secret will not turn and fight him. Mid lane, Eternal Envy. He's actually going to start with a Diffuser Blade on him. Matamba Man, they're going to go for the relocate out, which will be successful, but something has been used. Still though, Mind Control being controlled up right now by Puppy with a Doom. They're also going to be joined by Misery, who can right-click down Jerix, and Mind Control stuck inside the trees will also fall. They're going to be able to get Kuro next up. Yule Scepter, Meteor, Deafening Blast with the Static Storm over the top. Feels like overkill, but they've taken 3 of Liquid, so why the hell not?
Hey, something so beautiful about Secret's lineup is that with both the Static Storm and the Doom, they have ways to permanently stop the tide. Like even the Kraken Shell can't really do much against either of those abilities.
Matamba Man still got his BKB. He's hoping to be able to actually get on top of Eternal Envy as best he can. The cleave damage doing okay.
So much damage to him.
He's actually tanking too much. The OT actually drops the ultimate into the bottom lane. Going for Puppy, will be able to get that one kill. Matamba Man is being controlled up though. They have the Yule Scepter into the Sunstrike. He gets off the double stun. OT needs to help over. There's going to be a imprisonment save. One heal. Eternal Envy, 40 HP. They're Deafening Blast. It takes out the OT, and Eternal Envy stays alive.
They played that so well. Eternal Envy might go down, but he gets the Ghost Walk off.
Oh no, they have to go for Weehaw instead, but they can't even get that much. Everyone from Secret surviving on just a sliver of HP. Across here, going for Matumba Man. They have Kuro sitting on the side, ready to go with the relocate, but Puppy's actually going to try and stop that one. He managed to get the Doom onto mind control, while Kuro can't actually go for a relocate anywhere with the BKB used on Matumba Man. That's how Weehaw's going to be able to strike. Mind control's dead, as the Doom should be able to finish him off, but Puppy goes way forward and will be the turnaround kill. Still though, they got a 2-for-1.
Misery's heading down bottom 2, and it looks like Envy is also trying to join him. They just BKB.
The range tracks available. But, Eternal Envy's being controlled up. They need to be able to pop their BKBs to be able to drop Eternal Envy. Looks like Jackie should go down, but the Matumba Man might be the turnaround kills. That Meteor is causing him so much havoc. Team Secret are not being controlled up as Weehaw's BKB lasts long enough for him to be able to get away. Bada jumps forward, goes for Pylon Die next. We'll be able to just right-click him down while Weehaw dances and dances as Misery is taking the melee racks. This has to be Fada controlling up these two heroes, but he just can't do it. He doesn't have the HP points, and Team Liquid do not have the buybacks to be able to support this one. Fada, the only one ready to go with the Wisp and the Tidehunter. He actually catches Misery here, but Weehaw with the defensive Fuel Scepter into the ice wall once again. Fada managed to get the imprisonment. Jerix is coming forward, but he's already dropped so low from just extra damage. And Deafening Blast finish him off. Weehaw says, what's up? Controls one. Gives the other one. Fada is going to be died to the Sunshine. Weehaw's just styling on them. The imprisonment saved from Fada, but a tornado hits at the perfect time into the EMP. Weehaw is feeling himself as he's just going to single-handedly win this game number 3 for Team Secret. Unbelievable performance by Weehaw as he is showing off on the main stage here in this grand finals.
14-0 and 11 is the end score for him, but I'm even more impressed by how much Envy was able to accomplish in the way of map control. The amount of farm that he was able to get in the early game just made it so hard for Liquid to ever leave their base.